Well, good day. This is day number 68 in my backyard patio garden in containers above ground and in pots. And so this is where I'm at, day number 68 if I'm not mistaken. That's what I am. So there's been a few things already been harvested, but some more things that have been coming into focus now with the blooms and the buddings and turning into fruit or vegetables or whichever one you want to call it. I'm going to flip this camera around, and if I can remember what everything is, give you a short overview. So here we go. First, we're going to start over here. These are my berries here. Grow your own. I mean cherries. These are the cherries. I have 2 plants in here, and they were small, but this is the size they are now. They might not produce anything this season, but this is how big they got from plants that I got from out of Lowe's, and they're going pretty good. Next over here to the left is the lemon tree. Probably not going to produce anything. I haven't seen any flower or bud yet, but it was real short, but now it's at that height. Now, left of that, I have a cedar above ground box with you can see the plants in here, so walk up on it. This first one right here that is blooming with flowers, this is a cucumber, but I've got it already staked with some of the red vegetable tires that are Velcro in here. And right to the left of that, that are green beans. It is 2 small green bean plants, and they got the red vegetable Velcro tire here. All right, these little bitty things right in the center row, because these are in rows, in the valley of the rows, those are sunflowers. And I have 2, 4, 6, 9 sunflower plants. So those are the big tall plants that's gonna have a lot of seeds. They say they're good to have these in your yards when you're planting. Okay, now I don't know which one watermelon is different from the other one because the plants all look the same, but these are watermelon plants right here, and these came from seeds, from seeding, not no plants that you buy from Lowe's and transplant them. These came off of seeds. I have a combination of red watermelon, sugar babies, orange watermelon on the inside, and I have yellow watermelons. So albeit a small brand. Now I'm headed over to the patio. Oh, let me back up. I just built this, and I got to get some soil and put in there. I already cleaned it out, and there go my anti-weeding material that's in there, and I've already dug it out. And I did this with 2x6x12s and 2x6x10, and I got the wall blocks, and I actually put these down. You got 2, 4, 6, 8 wall blocks, and now you see the rebar in the center. They're double stacked, and they're 5.5 inches each block, which basically the board. So I would have made it up, so I have like 11 inches of height in here, and the average plant should have about 5 to 7 inches of soil for the rooting system. Some plants take a little bit longer, but this is what this looks like. I just finished it this morning. So I'm going to go and get my soil, put some base soil in the bottom, and then the good growth soil in there, bring it up to around about 7 inches, maybe 8, and then I'm going to transplant the things that are coming off the patio. These are my some of the pots of collard green right here. These are watermelon plants right there that didn't want to come up too good. Okay, I have plants in here that I need to transplant, which are cucumbers and watermelon. My cherry tomatoes are coming in real good. Hopefully you can see those. There's a lot of them. I have to keep spraying them for the tomato hornworms, and that's tomatoes right here. Here goes Georgia collard greens here. I have other cherry tomatoes right here, and I have big boy tomatoes in the next one. That's another cherry tomatoes that's turning kind of orange color now. That's getting ready to turn red. And these are the big beef boy tomatoes right here. I have 4 plants of those, right? And then I have a tomato plant that's approximately right at 3.5, 4 feet tall that just started producing tomatoes now. Over here, here's another bin, storage bin that I got from Walmart, and all of these plants in here is collard green, which I'm going to transplant these out of there. I have more cucumbers down here with flowers, And underneath that plastic from seeding, I have some yellow watermelon, orange watermelon, and another sugar baby. Here are cucumbers. My cucumbers took off like a rocket. I have pots and pots of cucumbers. And that's cucumbers down here. And this is some of my herbs. That is oregano right there in that one right here. These are sunflower, and you have 4 plants in there. These are green beans. I have green beans planted 2 different ways, well, 3 different ways, over there in the cedar bin and in pots. It's a small pot. These are the larger parts that I put tomato brackets upside down in here, and I also got them tied up at the top with strings. So when the little green things right here start running up, they'll run right up the string. So these I have 10 plants of green bean. Okay, go down here again, pot, watermelon. Don't know which one. I have cucumbers and cantaloupe. These are my cantaloupe right here. And the cucumbers are here. Cucumbers are already budding. Okay, now let's go to okra. I have okra right here. If I can get real close, right there, the okras are coming up. I have 10 plants of the okra. This is another melon, cantaloupe. And the okra, these are okra. Okras they're all coming in right here. If you can see that right there, the okras are coming in. I have 10 plants of those. Another watermelon. My watermelon plants are getting real big. And this is another flower pot of green beans. This stake right here, which I got to get me some more 4-foot or 5-foot stakes and when I get ready to transplant that. Now I'm walking all around. This is my pot, and I just want to see what it's going to do with broccoli. So I got 4 broccoli plants. So these are broccoli right here. You would think it's collard green, but no, it's broccoli. And in and around the little bitty green plants that are coming up in the pot, those are spinach. So I'm going to transplant those. Okay, back to the herbs. This is mint. My wife loved this, the mint. This is the mint right here. And that is sage. And then I have the strawberry. The strawberries are already blooming. And I have 1 small right there. My wife already had 3 of them out here. And they're blooming red and they bloom white. So the strawberries. Right? So now I'll get back over here in the bin where I started. And this is about right at 69, 70 days. These are the bell peppers. If I can get in there real good without messing up. They got 2 on that one. 1 small one here. Those are nice size. 1 a bell pepper right here. Green pepper, which I already harvested. And they're coming back. And then I have the big one that turns green, yellow, and red. This one is right up to like 69 days right here. What I'm doing. So I'm gonna be pulling this one off this weekend. And I said about my 3-foot tomato plant, it has, I don't know if you can see that. The big tomatoes, they already start coming in. This is another big beef right here. This plant is already right about approximately 3 feet tall. Okay, let me walk back around on the back side because I have about 6 bell pepper plants coming in. And I'm going to see if I can get this bell pepper plant right here. That's a bell pepper right there. Right back with the tomatoes. And this is the inside between the pots because I have to watch for the birds. And these are the strawberries right here. And that's that big pepper I was telling you about. Look how humongous that is. That bad boy is probably around about close to 10 inches long right now. And this is another bell pepper on a small plant. Let me see if I can get around here. Right there. All those bell peppers are coming off. These are 1 to 2 from the other side, and the bell pepper right down there. And this is another picture of the actual video of the other ones, tomatoes. All right. Like I said, 68, 69, 70 days by marking by my calendar. Once I finish putting the doggone soil, when I go buy some more soil for the base, until I build it up with my good soil above the ground, right here, my good soil, which is right here for raised beds, right here. I already got it stacked against the wall. That's going to be on the top. That's going to give me my planting ones. I'm going to fill it up first with the base soil, and then I use the actual cypress real fine chips So when the plants grow cypress in there, and it keeps the moisture in the plants. This is what I've seen, so I'm gonna try to do that. Every one of mine has some cypress around it. If I plan on trying to keep it there for a while, so when I water the plant, keep the moisture in there, because when you're doing container and above ground, it's not the in ground, so you have to keep your plants watered pretty good. So that's it right now. It's kind of junky and messy, but hey, I like it, and they've been spending a lot of money on it, so hopefully get something out of this. But that's where I'm at right now. So transplanting, after I filled it up, and then I'm actually going to take and put some stuff over here with some weeding control material and some of the indoor outdoor grass I'm gonna put right there, and whatever pots I still got over here, containers, I'm gonna move it over to there. So I find out my plants, the one that don't need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight, they'll be in that area. Because tomatoes, I'm gonna have to move them in, because if I want tomatoes to reproduce after the summer months, then I gotta move them to only get about 4 hours of sunlight, and the rest of it be kind of like shaded. So hopefully my tomatoes there will come back in, because you got indeterminate and determinate tomatoes, and I want them to reproduce. So I don't know if it's gonna be guaranteed. I'm gonna see if my tomatoes are gonna be reproducing after the summer months. When it get too hot, they're gonna stop, and then I put them in so they get a little bit of shade, and hopefully they'll start back up. But that's where I'm at. It's hot, sun come back out, and it's been a rough one today, but hey, y'all be blessed. I'm a country boy anyway, so I know about some farming, and I know about some gardening, thanks to my grandmother, S.M.A. Davis. All right, y'all be blessed. Peace. All right. Oh, Pentecost Sunday coming up. Pentecost Sunday. Hey, hallelujah. Bye.